Welcome to real estate. You are not a baby agent. You are just a brand new agent. So here's what I would do. If you don't have a database, then get yourself familiarized with Google Spreadsheet. If you don't want to do Google Spreadsheet, then get yourself a notebook. Get something to write all your people down. And so go through your cell phone, find 200 people that know, like, and trust you, that would care if you are a real estate agent. My recommendation is to do something kind of like Follow Up Boss. That's very inexpensive to start, but you should, if you have any type of budget, you should definitely get a CRM, and Follow Up Boss will help you. I've never used Follow Up Boss, but I have heard that it is a very good solution for solo agents. I would reach out to all of your people in your sphere with a text, and even better if you sent a video and you said, hey, this is me. I am a real estate agent now, and I'm working for this brokerage, and I would love to do a free CMA on your house, just a free market analysis. I'm trying to learn. And in the meantime, I would love to send that over to you and just gently keep in touch with you in case you are ever in the market to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. That's one way to do it. Two, if you don't want to do that, you can say, hey, this is who I am. I'm in real estate. This is the brokerage that I'm at. I would love to keep you up to date on what's selling in your neighborhood. Would you mind if I put you on a market report? And a market report can be done usually through your MLS, or I don't know if Follow Up Boss does it. So the one disconnect that I have from solo agents that are new is what new agents do on my team. So I have a CRM and I use Brivity, and part of the onboarding on my team is that they bring to me a list of their people that will become their business, and it will become their sphere, and they're responsible for putting all of them in the system and categorizing them appropriately, and with buyers and sellers, and also creating a market report and sending them, those that own houses, sending them a market report every month, every quarter, whatever the cadence is, so that the people know that they're in real estate and know that they are getting kept up to date on the real estate market. And then we have like auto plans that we use. So they're touched, I think the total's like 60 times in a year, but it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It's just like a like on Facebook is a touch, or personalized note card is like once a quarter, no, twice a year, I think. And then do a phone call once a quarter, I think. And then they just, reach out to them. If they look at the market review or market report, they'll reach out to them and say, oh, hey, Jen, I saw that you looked at the market report. Do you have any questions? That kind of thing. Sounds a lot, but it isn't. Because, fun fact, your sphere, when they know that you're in real estate, will forget that you're in real estate on average every 27 days. So every 27 days, you should be somehow touching your people that know, like, and trust you to remind them that you're in real estate. That's with sphere. If you are at a brokerage, I would do open houses the right way, and make sure you learn how to do them the right way with any agents that are at your brokerage, because you can do, I think according to the new NAR rules, you can only do open houses within your own brokerage, but double check with your broker. And I also think that's state specific. So I think in Tennessee, we are only doing open houses within our brokerage, and other agents can't sit our open houses, and we can't sit other agents. But anyways, we want to be compliant with those rules. The right way to do an open house is circle prospecting the neighborhood, advertising it, spending some money, making sure beforehand, if you sit the open house with an agent in your brokerage, that they don't expect anything in return. So that has happened where agents have sat open houses, and then the agent that has the listing is like, oh, great, can I get a list of everybody that came through? No. So those leads need to be yours, and need to make sure that they are yours, and that no referral fee is given if you're the one that's spending the money, putting the signs out, registering the people, etc. My tip for open houses, and I can do an open house tip video as well, because we have an agent on our team that is like killing it. But the number one advice I can give you is that you have to advertise for it. You have to circle prospect the neighborhood and announce your open house. You have to have a digital PDF of the open house information that you can send to the person when you're talking to them via cell phone. Shoot it to them in a text. And then you have to be very insistent that no one can come through that house unless they sign in, because it's your responsibility to tell the seller who came in and give the listing agent feedback so that they can give it back to the seller. that's the two things I would do is expireds, open houses and Sphere. And then the third is expireds. And I talk a lot about that in my videos. I'm going to try to figure out how to put like a folder together so like you guys can go at the top of my profile and just like click expireds and like go through all the series of every single thing I ever say about expireds. Because I think that'd be really helpful. You don't have to have any experience to call expireds. You just have to be kind. You just have to be kind. You have to be relatable. You have to know your shit. You have to know like the neighborhood, know your business, know your price per square foot, like do a little bit of research before that. But that's how I started. I didn't know anybody and certainly didn't know what I was doing. I just faked it until I made it. And then if all of those things are not producing the results for you or you're feeling overwhelmed, then I would strongly consider joining a team. And joining a team does not mean that you can't eventually go out and be a solo agent. It just means that for the time being, you want to learn under the umbrella of somebody that's already proven to have done it successfully, and you want to learn under them. So I hope that helps you, and I'm so glad that you're in the business. And when you have hard days, which I'm sure you will, just remember, don't quit. Don't quit. So hope this helps.